Good evening, folks. I am here with some good news. In dealing with crooked cops, one of the things that we've always had trouble with is qualified immunity. Well, the state of Colorado has just passed a law basically stripping public servants of qualified immunity. In addition to that, the Supreme Court appears to be moving in the same direction. So here we have an article which I will link to in the description of this video so that you can actually go read it. It's from December the 20th. This month, the Supreme Court issued a remarkable opinion that could pave the way to repealing qualified immunity, which is the doctrine that shields government workers from accountability when they violate the Constitution. This case involves a group of Muslim men who, following the dictates of their faith, refused to cooperate with the FBI and spy on their communities. In retaliation, FBI agents placed the men on the no-fly list, robbing them of the ability to travel, to see family, or for work. Mohammed Tanvir, for example, lost his job as a long-haul trucker because it required him to fly cross-country after finishing deliveries. This all stems from the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, and there may be some additional lawsuits based on that. My religion, requires that I go into public and take pictures, and we see how that's worked out. Anyhow, in a unanimous opinion penned by Justice Thomas, the court disagreed with the qualified immunity, and in so doing, undermined one of the primary justifications supporting the doctrine of qualified immunity. The Supreme Court created qualified immunity in 1982 to shield White House aides in the Nixon administration from a constitutional lawsuit. As its main justification, the court relied on something it was not supposed to. It relied on policy. Remember, policy is not law. And the Supreme Court, why are they considering policy? They shouldn't be. According to the court, in 1982, the availability of money damages against government workers would lead to negative policy outcomes. People would not take government jobs. If they did, they would be distracted or afraid to act. To avoid those expected and since disproven policy outcomes, the court created qualified immunity, which effectively overrode the Constitution, shielded government workers from liability, and left the victims of constitutional violations to bear the cost. And that's where things stood until earlier this month. Now, again, I'm going to link in the description this full article so that you guys can go over there and read it. It is a very good read, and I recommend that you look at it. One of the things we've worked so hard to accomplish is to get qualified immunity removed. I'm not talking about suing people who make honest mistakes. Okay? Cops make honest mistakes. I get that. All right? But the bad cops out there doing the wrong thing, knowingly doing the wrong thing, must be held accountable, and they're not being held accountable by the agencies they work for, or they wouldn't be working. So what does that leave us with? We have to be able to bring them into court and hold them accountable for their misdeeds. And that is the direction we're going. That is what we're working for. That is what I hope to see in my lifetime. Thanks for watching, guys. Y'all be safe.